Funds for the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee could impact pilots traveling to Oshkosh for EAA AirVenture. The events both taking place within days of each other. Emily Bayer breaks down how this could impact pilots. Emily.
The Republican National Convention will take place in Milwaukee, July 15th through the 18th, creating a unique situation for pilots flying in early to Oshkosh for EAA AirVenture, which starts July 22nd.
TFRs and NOTAMs are not unprecedented.
The Federal Aviation Administration putting temporary flight restrictions in place for security reasons for the RNC. But that can change. That's why Dick Napinski with EAA reminds pilots it's their responsibility to always check them before they fly.
And that could have an impact for some of our early arrivals who come in 4 or 5 days before, whether they are volunteers or just early arrivals, to make sure that they avoid the Milwaukee area during that time to stay away from those flight restrictions.
EAA officials are urging pilots to plan your trip in advance with these restrictions in mind and plan a route to fly in.
You can swing west of Milwaukee, go out toward a little bit closer to Madison and swing around that way. Or for those who have the capabilities to cross Lake Michigan over the top and come in near Sheboygan, Manitowoc that way, and then come west to Oshkosh. So there are viable routes to be able to do that, but for those who like to hug close to Milwaukee or refuel their airplanes before coming to Oshkosh, it could have an impact on them.
Pilots will want to be proactive as the consequences can be steep.
Well, if pilots fly through a no-fly zone, again, it is a security zone. Everything from you will get a radio call saying you have violated something, to having military aircraft pull up alongside you to tell you to land right now. And that's going to be one of those situations that you're going to meet a lot of new people very quickly after that. So it's something that we tell pilots, make sure you read all of what's called notice to air missions or the temporary flight restrictions before you depart, so you know where those areas might be so you can safely avoid them.
With no-fly zones expanding during the primetime hours, many smaller airports like Kenosha, Racine, West Bend, and Hartford could also be impacted. Napinski urges pilots to be aware and plan refueling stops before takeoff. In Oshkosh, Emily Bayer, Action 2 News.